Hello, my name is Catherine Otto, and I am the Farmland Action Plan Coordinator for MDAR, the Massachusetts Department of Agricultural Resources. In this short video, we'll be digging more into the access part of the Farmland Action Plan. So what does the plan say? So as I mentioned in the previous video, the plan is divided up into kind of the next steps and what we'd like to accomplish. We've got those three goals: access, protection, and viability. Then we've got 12 strategies plus one related to implementation. Then we've got those actions, which really say, what is it we really want to do? And then we've got the tasks, which are like those nitty gritty next steps. Sometimes those next steps will be in parallel, so you can do them at the same time. Sometimes they'll be in sequence, so you need to do this before you do this, before you do this. And really, we've got a lot of tasks within the plan. So what we're doing right now is we're just going to focus in on the particular part. So farmland action, what is the goal? The goal is to increase access to farmland. And why is that important? The main thing is that we need to ensure that people who want to farm can access farmland. Currently, they face many barriers, including cost, size of parcels, proximity to markets, a market, and legacies of discrimination, alongside many other factors. And so we're looking at how can we reduce those barriers and increase access. So when it comes to the strategies for the goals, under the access goal, which is highlighted in yellow, we're looking at making more land available for agriculture, supporting farm transfer and succession in ways that enhance access to farmland, prioritizing increased access for BIPOC and historically underserved farmers in all for farmland access programs and policies, and also supporting and expanding service provider networks to meet the needs of all farmers and potential farmers. So diving into more details, as I mentioned, we've got a lot of actions and even more tasks. So on the screen right now, and what I'd recommend is you can pause the video so you can have a read through. You've just got some very quick bullet points in a few words, kind of what are these actions about? What I'd say is if you want more detail, go to see the actual language, which is in the implementation matrix, which you can find as a searchable spreadsheet, but also as a PDF. Look for keywords that you're interested in. But as you can see, there really is a wide variety of actions under the access that part of the plan, looking at agricultural suitability, farmland restoration, education and technical assistance, prioritization, diversification, capacity building, and so much more, land searches. There really is a wide variety that fall under those four strategies. So to dive into more details, really the plan is so big, it's very overwhelming. So what we're trying to do is break it into bite-sized pieces. What I'd recommend is checking out our 2024 progress report, which was released in December and summarized some of the work that we've been doing in the previous year. Highlighted in the screen in yellow are three of those actions specifically related to access. So we did some work on our state and municipal land licensing programs. We also expanded farm transfer and succession education and technical assistance. And we also increased the use of public lands by historically underserved farmers. So looking at some more detail in that, to highlight just one of the many actions in this plan, action 2B2 is talking about support and expand farmland transfer and farmland succession and education and one-to-one technical assistance. So in this one, we're actually going to say, where can you learn more? Because this is very practical in terms of how you take the next steps. So last year, MDAR released the Farm Pass or Farm Transfer Planning Assistance Grant, which is the first time that we've had that to fill in a gap in the transfer and succession planning realm that we were seeing. Those applications are accepted on a rolling basis, and information is available on the website, which is on the screen. There's also a lot of farm transfer planning resources available from Land for Good on their website. We also recommend the New England Farmland Finder website, which is a great resource. And they're also wanted to highlight that there are additional state lands that are licensed, which is a bit like a lease, but not quite the same, for agricultural uses. So a farmer can use state lands for agricultural purposes if they have a license. And land goes out for bid on that as those opportunities arise. And we recommend checking out those opportunities on the Farmland Licensing website. So with that said, that's just a very quick overview of the access section. In terms of next steps, I do recommend visiting the matrix. The implementation matrix is a living document that lists all goals, strategies, actions, and tasks. It also talks about what partners are doing right now and also what they plan to do. And it really looks at the details and outlines it. And we can also add more in the future. So what I recommend is go to the website, have a look at the matrix, have a look at the plan itself, and have a look at the other resources to learn more. Thank you.